He's like Moses. Welcome to more Witch Hat Atelier, episode 7, Who is Magic for? A couple things before starting. I don't even know, it's a couple things. It might just be one or two things. I don't remember now. We'll find out. In light of watching the anime, I started reading the manga. I'm not reading the manga past whatever point I'm currently at with the anime. So, like example, I'm watching episode 7 now. I would only read up to episode 7 type of thing. So I'm only up to episode 4 for the manga. I'm just up to where Coco is learning about the tree, the ink creation process and all of that. But I've been enjoying reading it, especially seeing some different stuff. Like they have a space toilet in the manga, which is crazy. Like they actually showed a shitter in the manga. I don't think they showed that in the anime at all. So I was thinking I might make a video on just like a lot of talking points, what I liked in the manga, comparing it to anime moments, what I liked more in the anime in comparison. I think that'd be fun, because also reading the manga, it kind of helps me more on theory crafting too. Theory crafting as well as understanding, because like they throw a good amount of stuff at you that sometimes it's going to take me a minute to retain, like the different magic element stuff and like just people's names and all that. It's sometimes like reading will help with that. And then there's a couple other talking points, but I want to save them for the actual episode when the time's right, because I feel most people, not most, a good portion just skip the intro. So I'll just wait till like the right time to talk about it, just to be like a perfect segue type thing. But yeah, I'm really loving the show. It's not just the show, the manga, the storytelling. With the manga stuff, I was either thinking I could do like after episode 7, if I catch up in time, maybe make a video on everything so far. And then by the time the manga, like by the time season 1 ends, I could make another video. Or I could just wait until season 1 is done and just make one big video talking about, like having a discussion comparison video talking about the manga chapters in comparison to the anime episodes, and just have it be one video. So feel free to add your input on that idea. I'm fine with either. But yeah, as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching these with me. I hope you're having a great day. Now let's start episode 7. Oh shit, it's really wet. It's a wet day.
There'll be many people there who aren't witches, and since you've not taken your second test yet, you aren't allowed to cast in front of them. So try to understand. I promise you, one day I will...
When exactly will that day be?
Damn.
I practice constantly on my own. I know how to cast in public. And
Another thing I was thinking about is, because based off of episode 5, as comments I've seen on YouTube and TikTok, is like people talking about Agott's voice and like how, like, because I talked about Tetia's voice, and then I saw other people talk about Agott's voice, which I'm all for opinions. I'm all for it. I'm just trying to justify a little bit. Like, because some people were like, Agott's voice is she sounds too old. One, first of all, I totally disagree in general, just off of that. But I also feel the voices, like I said in episode 5, perfectly match the characters and their personality. Agott, like, even if her voice sounds a little older, which she I think she's physically a little taller, bigger, so by default she would have a deeper feminine voice, I guess. But another thing I was thinking about was like Agott is so willing to prove herself, of like wanting to be a witch and do these, more experienced missions like this right now. She wants to go out there and help, but Qifrey's like, no, like you haven't done the test yet and all that. And so I feel like she's trying to make herself seem more mature and older because of her eagerness of wanting to get out there, feet on the ground, doing the work. She wants to get out there and prove herself. So in doing that, she could also just be like, I'm going to set a more mature level. I'm going to sound older. I'm going to sound mature because of what she wants to do. She's very eager of getting out there and get shit done. Because if we rewind to episode 5, when Qifrey was like, I need you to hold on tight because I need my hands free. And she's scared as fuck. And she screamed right. She sounded just like a scared little girl. Like that voice acting was perfect for then. So like she has range in her vocals. And like when she was actually scared and not like, I gotta try and sound, older and more mature. Like she was like fully vulnerable and she sounded like a scared little girl. So I think this all perfectly makes sense and matches Agott's tone as a character of why some people might complain that she sounds older, because she's trying to have that look of being older so she could be out there doing what older witches are doing. I think it makes sense. Granted, in general, I don't think she sounds old or horrible for like being a kid character in this, but to combat that, that's my logical justification.
I've been preparing for the test for ages now.
Please, there's no time! Whatever you do, we need to hurry! I'll go on ahead. Once I get on site, I'll set up an exit for the window way.
Oh.
You prepare the contraptions and medicine we'll need.
I'm excited to see some of his magic.
I'll fetch my cloak and hat.
Ah.
We're coming too!
Oh, everyone's fucking going. We're going. I'm going.
Ease up a bit, Qifrey. Some things can only be learned through hands-on experience.
It's no crime to lack experience. But she is racing to grow up. So if she missed it...
Like I said, Qifrey's just saying what I was just talking about. Like, she's racing to grow up. I think I nailed it perfectly explaining her.
She'll fall hard.
Damn. You know, when they said shit collapsed, I was picturing something minor. Like when Qifrey took the girls out on a rainy day to have a nice picnic and they were chilling under that little bridge thing. I was picturing something like that. Like, yeah, it crumbled on a carriage and they just need help taking shit off of it. Not something like this. This is completely different. Skip intro.
Hey! Don't worry, the witches are here!
Agott. You know how to use them, I take it. Help these people dry off their clothes.
But it's raining.
They'll wait further orders.
They're gonna get wet again.
You just want me to use a simple contraption.
I just want to see.
Help these people dry
I want to see what old Rugio's setting up.
off their clothes.
It looks like a presentation board. He's gonna give them a presentation on how to not get caught in this situation going forward.
Then
Huh. It's gonna be cool. I'll let it play out. I'm being a little annoying right now.
wait further orders.
Just fucking play the video, Alex.
You just want me to use a simple contraption. Nothing else? But I can do more.
That's all I need. Come now. What's the problem?
Love the accents.
You don't think simple tasks are worth doing? I can see why Qifrey was worried then.
Oh shit.
If you truly wish to be useful here and now, you should take a moment to reconsider what magic is for.
My man.
Yet again. Thank you. I'm treated like an ignorant child. I work harder than anyone.
Oh. Okay. That's awesome.
And I have nothing to show for it. I will silence all doubt that I am a worthy witch.
I don't know, man. Agott might be getting a little too determined. A little too determined. Is that a sword? A water sword? That's another thing I was thinking. How much time? How far? We're not even that far. 5 minutes in, and I've been recording 13 minutes. I don't think I've been talking enough. I could talk more. One thing I was thinking about too is in like Avatar: The Last Airbender aspects, I feel there's like favoritism on magic abilities or like specialties. Like Qifrey, for example, in like Avatar words, he's a waterbender. I feel because most of his magic ability, like look at this, he has a fucking water sword and that looks sick. But Qifrey has mostly done water abilities. Like he did the water dragon. He has like that water pail thingy that he like showed off to Coco a couple times for doing laundry, cooking, all of that. He did a water wall to stop Orugio from taking Coco. And then like made the water shield thingy. I don't think it was a water shield, but it was a shield to stop them, protect them from water. Now he's a water sword. So I feel like, because, you know, he doesn't like water, something like that. So like he focused on water skills, which I think is really cool. So I feel there's going to be some similarities of like Avatar: Last Airbender aspects where like fire, earth, water airbenders, where like Qifrey's water, like he favors the water spells. And then there's going to be other people who favor like earth spells, fire spells, light spells, other type of spells, elements and shit. So I think that's going to be really cool, and it makes me more interested on the series of like what direction people gravitate towards in terms of their spells and like their favoritism aspect, because Qifrey is very water focused. So it makes me wonder like what Overugio is focused on, if it's water or something else. But that is like another thing I noticed that I thought was really cool. Whoa. He's like Moses.
Amazing.
He parted the river with a sword.
Stay away from the river!
Olivia, how many in the carriage? Only 2. I'm flying the first out now.
That's so sick, dude.
The river isn't making this easy. Thanks for that water, I hate it.
I hate it.
On my way back.
Dude, that is awesome. Qifrey versus a river.
Well done. Everyone's safe.
We did all right then.
They had a bro 5. That's awesome.
Kustas!
Dagda!
My apprentices have brought medicine for you. If you're injured, they're here to...
Look how the water moves! It's sublime.
That'd be me, dude. That sword's so fucking cool. Like as soon as he pulled it out, I was like, is that a water sword? Like I was easily just impressed and like in awe. It's so sick.
Say it too.
Master Qifrey, what is this contraption?
Oh, this? We have dubbed it the Rain Cleaver.
Rain
The
cleaver?
pattern inscribed into the blade is made up of casting seals.
Can they give it a swing or two? I think it would be educational.
I disagree.
It'd be
Magically augmented
educational.
weapons must be handled with utmost care. It isn't safe. You two stay. Keep an eye on things here.
Be safe now.
We will be. There. That ought to do it.
Feels better already. Thanks for the help, little Miss Witch.
The first time she's called a witch.
Little Miss Witch. Little Miss Witch.
Kustas! No! Whatever you're trying to do, it's not worth it! Come back!
It's fine. The water's calm here. See? There's a nook in the riverbank.
Oh my
Some of our
god.
stuff got caught in the eddy. I'll come back up as soon as I've grabbed it.
Issues are gonna happen. Yep.
Don't be a fool! The
And
bank is unstable there!
they're gonna have to
That's
save
why
him.
that nook exists! Kustas!
Gustus? I mean, I think he's okay.
Kustas?
Wait, Mr. Dagda! You can't!
You could cause another landslide! Let go of me! That's my son! Kustas!
Coco? Coco. Coco.
Kustas! Please, no. There's a witch right here. It's not over.
Oh
Right?
shit.
Please, I'm begging you. Save my son.
This is my chance. If I save this boy with magic, I can prove that they were all wrong about me.
Miss
Ugh.
Witch, is there some spell that you can use to save him? There must be something you can do for him, right?
Go on, Agott, prove your worth. This is the best magic she can muster.
What?
It doesn't quite compare to the other children's.
Aren't you taking this seriously? Perhaps.
What the fuck is this? Are these like other brimmed cap people trying to like whisper to her?
She's just a bit
Like devil on the shoulder type thing?
mediocre.
Are we sure that this is her daughter?
child had
You'd think
talent,
she
we'd
would
have
have
seen it
inherited
by
some of her
now.
mother's gifts. but no.
Her mother's gifts? Too many people are talking at once now.
This seriously. Perhaps she's just a bit mediocre.
Are we sure that this is her daughter?
Child had
Her daughter. Ah, so her mom's somebody. I mean, we're all somebody, you know, but her mom's somebody.
You'd think she would have inherited some of her mother's gifts. but no.
Who is her mom? Interesting. I wonder, are these, I don't know, these could be brimmed cat people, probably not. Brimmed hats, whatever. But I do like the visualization because they do look like pen tips, like they're all just talking pins.
I had high hopes for you, but you've disappointed me, Agott.
I wonder if they're like a bunch of old heads, you know, old heads higher, like in the hierarchy of like the witch association shit. And she's like feeling like the pressure and judgment of them not living up to her expectations like her mom did, maybe.
You'll not be my apprentice. We've no need for dull children in this family.
I like their hair. It's not bad still, but...
Why does my mind go there now? At a time like this? Why?
So that was a flashback.
There must be something! Tell me how I can help from here! Kustis is knocked out, and the rocky center looks too big to move, even for an adult!
He's under that whole thing, damn.
Even if her components would try, these people don't know our secret. We can't let them see us draw.
What now, God?
I don't know.
He might be losing a leg, or both. That's so cool, dude.
We've received reports from a village near Koln.
Multiple sightings of a huge pillar of water, somewhere in the marsh woods upriver.
Let's go then.
Is that Ian Sinclair? I fucking love Ian. I mean, I love like all these voice actors, but I love Ian. I mean, yeah, I just love good voice actors.
Multiple sightings of a huge pillar of water, somewhere in the marsh woods upriver.
I don't know.
Let's go then.
It kind of sounds like it. We'll see.
Dire as the situation may seem, Coco still hasn't given up.
Ian Sinclair would be perfect for this series.
Hey, Agott! I need those things!
What?
I forgot the name! The things!
The
Mr.
things!
Rubio's inventions! The 2 rings!
Oh, yes! The link rings!
That's another thing. I talked about my stamp idea, which I think's cool. I think's cool, not to, you know, glaze myself, but other people are like, that's really cool. But also, no, because witches could drop the stamps and then, you know, a lot of normal folk could come across it and then use it. Like the accessibility of magic would be too easy, but not really, because you'll have the stamp and then you'll have the ink stamp, just like you have the pen and the ink thing, though they have to still draw the seals, which is fair. The stamp, it's already a made seal, but it's similar concept because like using it, you shouldn't lose. I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought right now, but it's like you shouldn't have those paired together if you're out in public by a lot of normal people. You could have one in one pocket and another in the other pocket. So like you're only using them together in a quick second and then you put it back. So it's like the chances of losing that is still pretty minimal. And if you lose one, you won't lose the other. So it's like a low risk. But also the reason I was bringing up the stamps is we got the fucking rings. Oh, Rugio has like a whole drawer box full of different types of rings of magic. Same concept as the stamp. The rings are already formed. You just put them together and you make the spell. It's literally the same logic. So like if they could have rings in here that you just have to, like they're like stamped rings basically. You just connect them and then the spell works. Same concept as stamping. So I feel pretty justified with thanks to Orugio's rings that the stamp logic is sound. It makes sense.
The only permissible way to compose a spell in front of outsiders is to draw with your pen and paper hidden in the folds of your cloak. That requires muscle memory. Countless hours of practice.
I'm bringing up the stamps again. And to bring up stamp thing, which I just thought about this to expand off of a cool creative aspect. Because like people have said, which this is a fair point, like to make a stamp spell, like which I've said before, like if you're gonna make a stamp of a spell, it has to be something that you would use often. Like something you would use often in a lot of situations that like is out in public. So, you know, it depends on the context of why you want to create a stamp spell, of course. But another cool thing I was thinking about is, you know, how like they have that fucking portal gate thing that they just slide and it sends them to different locations. They could have something like that for a stamp. Like it's a stamp format with all kinds of different seals in it. And you just, you know, rotate it to what type of style of spell you want. And then you stamp it, boom. And then once you stamp it, then like that, the rest of the circle can be filled in after you stamp it. Oh, because I was thinking too, like not even like physically, like you could master the technique so good to where the stamp would have a little bit of excess ink on the gap ends. So when you stamp it, that excess ink would slowly connect the circle perfectly, and then the spell would happen. But it depends on the urgency of the spell too. So that's another cool idea though, like having one of those slider things for a stamp to have like one stamp have like 5 to 6 different spell abilities.
Your attention, please. I am Qifrey's top apprentice. I am known as Agott Arclown.
She'd be in a distraction.
And I offer you this demonstration of the power residing within me. I wouldn't be frozen by fear. Even if Coco can't do this, I can.
She blinded him. Whoa. Really cool.
Beautiful. And again, that seal struggled to make a yam float. So I know it can't lift a boulder this huge.
A bigger seal.
The seal as small as a palm choir.
Or many small ones.
Where am I? What happened?
We both fell when the bank collapsed. You remember?
This won't distract them for much longer. Hurry, Coco.
Miss, that spell's certainly nice to look at, but what does it do?
They're like, that's cool and all, but are you gonna fucking help this kid or what? Like, we're not here for a show. Like, we need this kid rescued.
A light show. That bird isn't helping with anything. Can't you make it carry me down there? Or can I pry him loose somehow and fly him to safety?
Sorry,
Enough. I'll climb down and save him myself.
No. Don't do it. You mustn't!
She did it. Nervously. But she did it.
Please. I can't get down.
Oh. She made a miniature thing of what she did with the boat. Like the kite flying contraption. Ooh, it kind of looks like it.
Pull me in, please. I can't
Yeah,
get
she
down.
used her cloak. That's awesome.
Coco, why did you...
Floating into her face.
Goodness, it worked. I was so scared. We did it, Agott!
Let go of me and pull yourself together. Now explain, how did you manage to deal with that massive rock?
I'm a witch. It's
on.
what I do.
What is this? Sand.
I remembered how with the dragon, you and Riche saved us with a rock-breaking spell.
Oh.
Right, of course.
That's one thing I really like about this too, is like everything compounds in terms of like knowledge, experience, and like applied to other scenarios in later episodes. It's so cool. I really like it. Like what she just pointed out, how they just broke the stone that turned into sand. She then used that for the big boulder to break down to save him. But then also with like her, Coco making the little flying kite contraption thing again that she learned in episode 3. Like a lot of these things that they talk about or just like honing in on skills they use later on. Like especially with Qifrey, which I didn't catch it in episode 5, but people commented. I'm like, holy shit, you're right. But like Qifrey talked about he like making that the water ball thingy, and like it just pulls moisture from the air to use water. And that's exactly what he did on a fucking gigantic scale in episode 5. He showed up and absorbed all of those clouds in the surrounding and turned that into a giant water dragon. So like a lot of like the learning aspects are repetitively used or foreshadowed and stuff in terms of like how it could potentially be used. So like stuff like that is very cool in this series, and I like it a lot.
That shining distress beacon was to call our masters back. The fact that it was helpful to you is incidental. And also, you and I are not friends.
Damn, not yet.
I really am so glad we managed to save him. Maybe someday I'll save my mom.
Credits? No! It's the fucking red people. The Moralis. Holy shit.
Silver white capture pennants, I think. Along with
Knights Moralis, that's
scarlet
it.
cloaks and winged caps. They're really here.
So
Knights
sick.
Moralis.
Who are you? You there? Were you the one who cast that spell?
I don't think that's
Or
Ian
are
Sinclair.
you the culprit? Children or not, you'll be granted no mercy.
It's not, but he sounds
Now
great.
Speak. Which of you is in league with the brimmed caps?
What
None
are
of
you
them?
on about? We don't have anything to do with the brimmed caps! And none of the magic we used was forbidden. We only cast spells that help people!
Then what happened there?
They fucked something up. Coco? What have you done, Coco? Did she create a dam?
What happened? It didn't stop at the rock. The whole riverbed, the whole area turned to sand.
Holy shit. Whoa.
No, my spell couldn't do this.
I see. So you admit the spell was yours?
Her spell couldn't do this, she says. Is she potentially getting framed by brim caps? Are they like lurking in the shadows of the woods and tampering with shit whenever they get a chance?
A novice could not wield such power. Unless, of course, she obtained that power by committing a violation. The laws of the Pact are absolute. I
Erasing her
hereby
memory.
relieve you of your memories.
Oh my god. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be super close, and then Qifrey and Orugio is gonna show up being badasses. Whoa, that thing was really cool though. They're about to Men in Black her. Pretty solid episode. Pretty solid. There's never gonna be a bad Witch Hat Atelier episode. So I kind of feel, I don't know, I feel like the Knights Moralis might be, because that's episode 7. I think we only have 12 episodes total, so we got 5 left for season 1. I feel the Knights Moralis might be like the main conflict going forward for season 1, while like the brimmed caps are doing their lurking in the background type shit. Maybe, because the Knights Moralis were in the opening too, so I kind of feel they're gonna have some pivotal good parts of the plot going forward. And I could see, dude, next episode's gonna be intense. It's gonna be sick because Qifrey and Orugio is gonna show up and they're gonna fight. Probably fight, not like fight, but they're gonna combat the Knights Moralis just to save Coco, to get Coco and Agott out of like their tied up contortion thingy. And then they're gonna have, some, arguing with each other, and then they might have a little fighting, and then they might retreat. They might retreat and be like, well, we're gonna escalate this now because you guys are opposing us. This is a bigger problem now. So they're gonna retreat, escalate the matter with like higher authorities maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't know. And then they might have to do like a court trial. I don't know. I'm just like really trying to spitball a random theory. Because like they might then, like if it's escalated, they might have to do like a random court trial thing to prove why Coco should retain her memories. That way doing like that court trial thing, they have to go to, I forget what it's called, like the hall or something. They might have to all physically go to the hall, do the whole court trial system. That way it could segue more into like the hall scenery, a lot of other pivotal characters, and maybe other higher level hierarchy characters, or characters in the upper hierarchy levels. That way it's like within the plot, good amount of storytelling, introductions and all that. And then they'll prove of why Coco should still retain her memories, and then they'll allow it type of thing, and then carry forward within the plot. But within doing that, I don't know, like, because they'll have to still prove that Coco could be a good experienced witch, because it's like passing the test type thing. So they might have her do like the secondary test that Agott was talking of, or that Qifrey was talking to Agott about, that she hasn't even done yet. So they might have to do that together or something. And then once Coco could prove herself as being an established witch, then they'll be like, all right, you can keep your memories type of thing, and then carry forward with the plot. That's kind of like my rough theory of how this potentially can go. Not for like all of season 1, like half of that would probably be season 1, and then the rest continued into season 2, of course. But yeah, solid episode as always. Love Witch Hat Atelier. I just love like just analyzing things, theory crafting, and just really appreciating a lot of the cool shit from this world. It's just really awesome. I love the creativity. Like when it comes to creativity, I just love creativity stuff. Like with One Piece, I love One Piece because of the adventure aspects and just awesome storytelling, but also just Oda's open world building and the creativity within the world building. It's so fucking sick. And we're like really well thought out. So like when it comes to stuff like that, I just love like imagination, like a perfect blend of imagination and creativity, which I think those are the same fucking thing, really. Like imagination goes hand in hand with creativity. But I don't know, you can imagine stuff, but then you could create concepts of how that would actually exist in the world. So I don't know. I always double the length of these episodes, but I'm okay with it just because I like talking about it. And it's cool. I like the series. It's really fun. Yeah, so episode 8 should be really awesome. We would definitely have a Qifrey and Orugyo dynamic duo versus the Knights Moralis, because even like Qifrey and Orugyo had the fucking like the cool bro high five moment, so they're definitely going to be back to back fighting, or like, you know, standing, like having a standoff against the Knights Moralis. They're definitely going to have a cool dynamic duo moment, and it's going to be so sick. That's all I got. I'll see you in episode 8. Bye.